Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the VANLILY'S Stickers Series Victory Designs 150 here in the Finger Lakes region of New York, Watkins Glen International Raceway here on Full Throttle Television. We're looking forward to a great road racing event here tonight at Watkins Glen. Tony Solari in the booth with me. My name is Brody Hanna. We'll be bringing you the action live here tonight for the VANLILY'S stickers. And Tony, this is kind of your wheelhouse. This is road racing. This is what you love, what you enjoy, and this is a great track to do it at, too. This is a fun track here at Watkins Glen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I am a big fan of the road course racing. I mean, I do prefer Sonoma over the Glen, but the Glen has got it's a high-speed road course, and I mean, you know, you can snake your way up through the S's. Some guys are going to be catching the bus stop. Well, everybody's going to be catching a bus stop in the bus stop, and it's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of momentum, and this track's just got a great flow. It's something I always say about road courses, and there's a lot of elevation changes as well. And it just I think it's a fan favorite. It's kind of been a staple in NASCAR for many decades, and I think a lot of guys really enjoy this place too.
It's a lot of fun. It's a fun track in any car, and it's a great track for stock cars to kind of do some road racing as well. Very flowing, very unique kind of a track, but a very fast road course. To be a road course, this is really quick around this track. Some of these corners, you got some 90-degree corners, but you got the S's up the hill there, 2, 3, and 4. It's a lot of fun. You get to the bus stop. Like you said, everybody's going to be catching a bus tonight right there in the bus stop. You don't want to catch the bus. You don't want to catch the curb wrong or catch a wall. But no. You definitely want to try to catch the bus there. Then you got the carousel, that long sweeping right-hander after the bus stop, taking you down what I call the backstretch. And that left-hander, a unique left-hander, the only real left-hander on the track beside the S's. And then that final turn to the right, bring you to the start-finish line. It's a fun track. It is a very flowing, very unique track, but it's a fun track, but it's very fast as well.
Well, yeah, and there is a lot of technicality to it as well. Like I said, I mean, even with the bus stop, I mean, even just the dive into turn one, where you're literally going downhill, and it's a hard braking, and it's kind of a 90-degree, but it's almost it almost feels like it's more or less than a 90-degree, more like a 70-degree angle, but it's still the amount of speed you're carrying in going down the start finish line, and you got to be hard on the brakes because obviously the gravity's in play. And there is a lot of technicality to it, but the speed is what makes it a little bit more exciting. And then, you got the big carousel as well. I mean, it is a fun track, and I do love it.
Just watching some of these guys take their qualifying laps. 10 minutes of, actually looks like only 5 minutes of qualifying, so these guys are going to have to get to it. No, they do have 10. We're 4 minutes in. Okay, we're good. Yeah. We're good, but just watching these guys turn the qualifying laps. They're up through the S's. We're watching Chris Susky here do his lap in that number 96 through the S's down the chute that'll take you to the bus stop here, and then in the bus stop, man. This is a fun. Actually, I guess it is only 5 minutes. So qualifying is complete.
Oh yeah, it is.
All right, so we're gonna go right into it. This is gonna be a lot of fun, Tony. We're watching a bus stop. It's going to be we can kind of talk about some of the interesting parts of this track as we get into it. But right now, we're going to throw it to our starting lineup for the Victory Designs 150 here at Watkins Glen. A home pole tonight. He was fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying as well. It's going to be Dylan Clark taking him to the green flag in that number 29 Chevrolet. He's going to be leading the pack to turn one. Beside him is going to be the 92. That is going to be Zach Saunders and his Ford starting in second spot. Third place is going to go to the one of Jonathan Atkins with Victor Pfluger flanking him on his outside in fourth position in that number 21 Chevrolet. Fifth spot going to the 77. That is Joshua Gaiman with Richie Coy in the number 19 beside him in sixth spot. Seventh's going to go to the number 08. That is Sylvain Jolly. Look for him to do well tonight. And his teammate Claude Furlan going to line up beside him in eighth position in the number 43. Ninth spot going to go to Justin Gann in that number 30 machine. And rounding out your top 10 is the number 16. That is Lane Allen.
All right, starting 11th, we have Austin DeMore in car number 2. Then we have Ted Lispy in car 44, starting 12th. Bobby Terrell in car 14, starting 13th. Stephen Hollingsworth starting 20th. Or no, he's not. Sorry. Chris Susky in 14th spot, starting in car number 96. Then you have Wyatt Hunley in car 02, starting 15th. Casey McMullen starting 16th in car 71. TJ Bartel, car number 4 in car 17. Donnie Batiste, car 67 in the 18th spot. Then we have Brian Bliss in the 8th car, starting 19th. And then I believe we have Stephen Hollingsworth in the 20th spot, but I don't think Stephen's actually still here yet, so we probably won't be seeing much of him tonight.
Still waiting for Bobby
He's on
Terrell.
the board, but not here.
Wait for Bobby Terrell to grid as well. Otherwise, these guys were going. We didn't quite get a chance. We kind of jumped in here expecting 10 minutes of qualifying. We only got 5 minutes. We're going to go back and look at last week's results while we got a minute while they pace. Justin Gann getting it done last week at Texas. Joshua Gaiman, Victor Fluger, your top 3. Was a great race last week at Texas Motor Speedway. There's your results from Texas. And we'll switch over to the standings following Texas. Jonathan Atkins comes in with a very slim lead over the 77 of Joshua Gaiman. Only 9 points between those two. Justin Gann in third. The battle is for third on back there. So we'll watch Joshua Gaiman and Jonathan Atkins as they battle tonight for some extra points as they head into the final race next season. Speaking of schedule, here's your schedule. We have Watkins Glen tonight, and we have only one more race after this, which is at Dover for the season finale. So that kind of gets you caught up on things we're watching here tonight. The battle is for points is going to be between between Jonathan Atkins and the 77 of Joshua Gaiman.
Yeah, they're both here tonight. I mean, and you can't forget Justin Gann as well. I mean, he's only 43 points back, but a win, maybe a little bit of bad luck on the other two guys in the first place, first and second right now, can kind of close up that gap a little bit, which might make it a little bit spicier for next week in Dover. So there is a little bit of hope for Gann. He's got a long hill to climb. He really kind of needs a little bit of help with some of the other guys. And I mean, again, this is not a winner take all kind of a thing here too. I mean, we've seen guys, miss shift. There's a lot of shifting going on. Blown engines can happen. You get out into the dirt or into the grass, get a little wall damage. I mean, a lot can happen. So, just because you're fast out here doesn't mean it's a win for you. You still got to get through 39 laps. I mean, we got our stage at 10. So you got to be on the ball here, and you got to just kind of take care of the car and take care of the track, race the track.
Justin Gann qualifying in 9th spot, and he's starting mid-pack here, so we'll watch to see if he can climb through. I think he'll be a threat here tonight regardless. We'll get that stage break at lap 10 as well. 39 laps total tonight for these guys, but lap 10 is going to be the stage break, and they can make it on fuel after the stage break. Some say they may even make it all the way to the end of the race, so we'll keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah,
here they come through the final corner. Pace car is going to peel off. We're going to get ready for a restart here, or get ready for the start of the race. Dylan Clark going to lead them down. Zach Saunders on the front row, waiting for the green. Green flag flies, and we are racing here at the Glen.
All right, yeah. That dive into turn 1 here, and it's always, it looks like everybody's pretty good so far.
They're kind of splitting that curbing there, one high, one low. Dylan Clark got the preferred lane. He's going to take it through the S's.
Yeah, that curbing, too, is a little bit taller, so you really want to choose you want to pick your poison on that. You don't want to ride exactly on that curbing because it can definitely throw off the car a little bit.
Gaiman forcing his way through on Victor Fluger, going to take up a 4th spot. Single file for the most part as they come down here, although Justin Gann on the inside of Claude Ferlin entering the bus stop, going to take that spot.
Yeah, well, Justin actually was 4th quickest in practice. He just may have had a little bit of a bad Q run. I know sometimes, too, I mean, even though I love the road courses, I try to play a little safe on the Q lap just because you get them off track or you try to go for the fastest time, but one little off track or one little mishap will not count your lap. So you want to be a little conservative with it, just to make sure that you're not starting in the back of the pack here.
We saw Brian Bliss there cutting through, taking a shortcut through the bus stop. Guess he didn't want to ride the bus. He gathers it up and gets back on track. No harm, no foul there. Richie Coy under fire from Sylvain Jolly. That cools down for right now. Still up front, Dylan Clark's going to lead your first lap.
Yeah, and he's got Zach Saunders he has not pulled away from Zach at all. And as far as Q goes, they ran about a 10th off of each other as far as speed goes. And but in actual practice, Dylan was about 4/10 quicker. Now, Dylan could have maybe used a Q set for that hot lap there, but right now they're looking pretty matched as far as the speed goes.
Battling at the bus stop between Victor Pfluger and Joshua Gaiman. That cools down. Richie Coy under fire as well. That kind of cools down as well. You don't want to take those chances too early here in the race. But Joshua Gaiman still under fire from Victor Pfluger, who Pfluger looks like he's got a pretty quick car here tonight.
Yeah, well, it's all, I mean, there's obviously different strengths here. You know, some guys can get through the S's a little bit better, but I always kind of feel like the bus stop is the make or break set of corners here. If you can get through that bus stop really clean and with some decent speed and get through it comfortably as well and just continue to repeat it lap after lap, you're going to be sitting pretty. And that's really where you want your car to handle. I mean, it's the most technical spot of the track. It's also the spot that we see usually a lot of guys get out of shape in as well. So you just want to have your car set really well for that bus stop.
Our leader
it'll show.
In the wall there, turn 4 just a little, or the last corner, we'll call it turn 4, turn 8, whatever. Almost got the wall there, up on the rumble strips, but he gathers it up. Still under fire from Zach Saunders, who's hanging right with him. Good battle for the lead right here. Still on right now.
I'll tell you, that last corner, yeah, you get really close to that wall. I mean, that is the proper racing line there, too. I mean, the other thing, too, we see Zach Saunders. I was just talking about the entry of the bus stop. You want to make sure you got a good car for there. He got really out of shape on entry, and the car kind of thrown itself. He's pushed all the way back now. It looks like he's behind Joshua Gaiman. He's down to 5th now.
Fourth spot for Zach Saunders after that mistake in the bus stop for sure. He's going to fall back just a little bit.
He's down to 4th. Yeah, Jonathan Atkins and Joshua Gaiman got by him. And that, I mean, it's good to happen early on, but now you got to push, and you know you're faster than these 2 cars in front of you, but now you got to figure out how to pass them. And passing is not super easy around here either. You got to really kind of set your car up, and you got to set your opponent up and try to figure out where his weakness is, and then see if you can dive. You know, get a dive into turn 1. There's really no passing in the S's at all. But sometimes you could get a good exit out of the S's and maybe beat them down the back straight, or the mid straight, I should say, before you hit the bus stop.
Yeah, you know, if I'm the leader at this point too, if I look into my mirror and I see the second place he's putting pressure on me and he's having issues now, I just take a sigh of relief. It's like, oh, okay, now I can relax, run my, no pressure, just run my laps, run my line. And just try to maintain this lead here to the stage at least.
Yeah, and he's got 2.7 on the clock right now, lead over second place Jonathan Atkins right now. So yeah, he's sitting pretty. I mean, we had talked about maybe some of these guys might be able to even save a little gas, and maybe not even pit at all. Yeah.
Joshua Gaiman trying to put some pressure on Jonathan Atkins there, coming out the carousel. Can't quite get it done there, but they are. They're packed up there, and it looks like some of the corners, Jonathan Atkins a little bit better. Some of the corners, Joshua Gaiman a little bit better. They're going to have to learn that and capitalize as they go here. Again, this is a battle for some stage points.
Yeah. Well, and like we were saying, yeah, the cars can be set up a little differently here, and you obviously have your strength, depending on your driving style as well. What corner will suit you better? I've always really enjoyed the carousel portion and the last couple of corners myself, and I know there's a certain technical way to kind of get through the S's properly too, but again, you don't ever want to find yourself too wide, and things can happen really bad in the S's as well, especially too if you're chasing somebody. If a guy in front of you maybe gets the wall, it could go pretty bad up there.
Yeah, plenty of asphalt through the S's, but as far as running too wide through there, it can get tricky. The speed that you carry and the angles you have to approach the corner, you really don't want to be side by side through there, because you will kill your speed through that section of the track, and that's a section of the track you really make up time in.
Ooh, Gaiman gets a little loose there. The 60's going by him now. That was an easy pass there for Zach.
Yep, so Zach going to go around for 3rd. Gaiman falls to 4th as he's slipping and sliding around. He's still slipping and sliding around.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Zach in the 60 car on track, but he's actually supposed to be in the 92. My trading paints isn't working, which is very possible.
Yeah, I can't tell from here, but looks like he's in 92 on my screen.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm seeing it on screen now. Yeah. The trading paints strikes again for me.
Casey McMullen back here, dropping off. Casey mentioned before the race, he was one of the guys that mentioned and said something about saving some fuel so I can make it the whole race. I wonder if he's employing that strategy now, because he's fallen 20,
Yeah.
he's 30 seconds back of the leader.
Well, I mean, you're not going to go a lap down. I mean, we're already on the lap 6 right now. So, you know, with these guys doing about a minute 11, minute 12 lap times around here, you're probably not going to go a lap down. You're going to get the stage. You're going to all get caught up and bunched up again. Some of these guys are going to have to pit, or they're going to want to pit. Whether or not they choose to take tires, I know in the past that you really didn't have to take tires here at Road Course. There was hardly any tire wear at all. I don't know what the situation is for the you know, for these Van Lille cars out there, but yeah, there's a very good possibility that he's out there just babying the gas, and he might take the lead after the stage because he's going to stay out.
Well, the interesting thing too is you could actually flip the stage. You could pit right before the stage, flip the stage, and maybe do something there against it. It's just a 10-lap stage. You could pit, get your tires and fuel. If you're close enough to the leader, pit, get your tires and fuel. If you're willing to give up the stage points, pit, get your tires and fuel. And then when they pit on the stage, you pass them, take the position.
Well, and you said the key word there, if you're close to the leader. Like Casey right now, Casey should not do that because Casey most likely will be a lap down. Because, yeah, if you're running 4th, 5th, or 6th right now, you know, within a few seconds of the leader, yeah, absolutely. Because I believe, you know, even traveling down pit road, getting service, coming back out, it's probably a 30 to 40 second deficit compared to your teammates. So, yeah, you should be pretty good. I mean, really, I'm looking at maybe most of the top 10 right now could probably safely do that.
Indeed. Lane Allen just had an issue. Let's go back and look at this replay here. Best for Tire Auto Care Instant Replay. Through the bus stop. Looks like he had another issue through there as well. Let's see what happens going on in here. He's off track.
Yeah, he's pitting right now.
Oh, yeah. He just kind of got, well, he took the grass route through the bus stop.
That is not the good route to go.
I don't know why he would have pitted, though. He didn't hit anything.
Unless he's thinking about, yeah, maybe flipping that stage. And, yeah, it really wasn't that big of a grass job there.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're flipping the stage, it is lap 8. So pits do close with 2 to go. So that makes sense. So maybe he is doing that. I don't know. He's the only one I see on pit road, though.
Well, yeah, the leader has not lapped him yet. So he's back out. So, yeah.
Okay.
He's got a service, and he's back out there, so yeah.
Well, he has that option if he wants to when the caution comes out. Now, I will say the cloud's kind of rolled over the track as well now, so it's kind of darkened the track a little bit. It's going to change the way it drives just a little bit, maybe a little extra grip for some of these guys, the way they're sliding around, some of them looks like they could use the extra grip.
Yeah, we saw that in practice, too. Yeah, some of the cloud covers coming over, and, yeah, it's definitely going to change the track surface and temperatures and whatnot.
All right, well,
Dylan, man.
It's all Dylan Clark up front. He is pulling away just a little bit over Jonathan Atkins. Now 3.5 seconds back to Atkins. Zach Saunders is giving Jonathan fits right now, though. He looks like he's got a little bit faster car, which we kind of expected there.
Yeah, and he's kind of capitalizing out of the S's there. He's got the run there. Now they're drag racing into the bus stop. Looks like Jonathan's going to let him go.
He is. He's going to take that position. Saunders back up to second, where he started. Actually, our top 3 all where they started as well.
Well, Zach's just waiting for that stage now. He was able to kind of get that second spot away from Atkins now, so he should be back to being lined up next to Dylan Clark. Will Dylan Clark, though, be getting the lead, though, once this comes around here?
Casey McMullen just got passed by Lane Allen, who has pitted already.
Wow.
So I wonder if Casey's really just babying this car, waiting for the stage. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what happens when this stage comes out.
Well, if there's one person that's probably going to do it, it would be Casey. We saw him last night as well, kind of stay out. A lot of guys kind of saved a little bit of fuel. He was one of them, got a pretty good finish out of it as well. So
he shoots Austin DeMoore wide in the next to last corner there, way out in the sand, I believe. Let's go back and look at that before we finish this stage here. Let's see what happened to Austin coming down the backstretch, what I call the backstretch. Gets in there a little too hot, just goes straight, slides out into the dirt. He's going to bring some of that dirt back on the track with him as well.
Fortunately, he didn't get too deep in the dirt. I know if you get way back in there, it really screws you up.
All right, final lap of the stage. for Dylan Clark in the 29. It's been all 29 so far tonight. He had that pressure early on from Zach Saunders. Zach had a mistake, and he's just been riding so far. A short stage, but it's still 10 stage points. Tony, still a big win for this guy. As he comes around the last corner, we'll see the green and white checkered flag, and we'll win the stage here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, unfortunately for Justin Gann, he needed to gain a little bit of points there, but the guy he's battling with right now, I mean, I believe he's ahead of fourth and fifth right now, but first and second had definitely beat him.
And in the great scheme of things, Jonathan Atkins picks up a point over Joshua Gaiman. So now 10 points between the two of them. Just small victories is all you need.
Well, and it's going to makes a huge difference nowadays, especially too. This is the last of 2 races to go, so you gotta make up as much as you can. And that's what Jonathan's looking for. He just needs to be able to come out on top over Joshua tonight to kind of retain and hang on to that lead and maybe put a little bit of distance between him.
All right. Well, we got the pace car out there. We got to catching the field up. I'm kind of watching the deltas, though, for some of those guys that pitted, and Casey McMullen is still a minute and 6 seconds behind.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, he's going to have to actually burn up a little bit of gas right now just to catch up to the field here.
Him and Lane Allen. This is a short race, and Lane's hustling around trying to catch the end of the field, who are currently through the bus stop and into the carousel, so half a lap behind still.
Yeah, Casey's just entering the S's right now. Yeah, I'm curious. I have a feeling, Lane's going to probably stay out. I have a feeling Casey as well. Will somebody like Bobby Terrell, maybe Donnie Batiste, some of these guys that are kind of hanging around in the back?
We'll see. Like I said, some of them were talking about being able to make it the whole race without a fuel stop, but you will be at a tire disadvantage. So there's always that, although I heard tires are not really that big of a deal.
They haven't been in the past, and again, I'm really not 100% sure if they still are today, but yeah, I mean, back in the day, you never had to take tires at all. Usually you would get faster not taking tires, so I'm sure it's changed to a certain extent, but I don't really know anymore.
All right, here comes the leaders down pit road. Let's see who stops and who doesn't. Looks like it's going to bring everybody down for the most part. There's Lane Allen. He is going to stay out like we expected. Casey McMullen actually going to pit here.
Yeah, he is pitting. Huh. Well, so, Casey kind of fooled us. I assumed he was going to stay out.
We'll see how this works out for Lane. I like somebody willing to take a gamble, and he certainly is. He's going to go around everybody, take the lead here.
Well, if nothing else, it puts some of the fast guys on a little bit of defense. I mean, you're going to be starting too wide, though, so it's not a huge amount of defense for maybe Dylan Clark if he gets out of pit road, first here, which, it looks like he has.
Lane's running that Jimmy Johnson paint scheme, and I know Jimmy Johnson's known for a lot of things, his 7 championships, all the wins and everything. Yeah. He's also known for something a little bit different here at Watkins Glen, and we hope that Lane doesn't find the same fate. If you remember, he's the one who lost his brakes down into turn 1 before he became the Jimmy Johnson we know, driving the 92 car in the what was the Busch Series, which is what this is, and impacts that foam down in turn 1. Jumps out and throws his arms in the air after the fact. But I remember that clearly. That was before we knew who Jimmy Johnson was. We saw that happen here at Watkins Glen in turn 1.
And I knew where you were going with that when you brought it up. But yeah, he's almost famously is known for that as he is the 7 championships. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Lane Allen's going to take over the lead here to the VANLILY'S Stickers Series here at Watkins Glen. The Victory Designs 150K underway, lap 12 of 39. 28 laps to go here. And I just throw you the upcoming events for the series. We only have one more this season. It's for the Dover race there, the Victory Designs 200 at Dover, our final race of the season here in 2026A. We've got a 2026B season coming, though, Tony, so I don't know that we will not be around broadcasting it, but these guys will continue on after this season for sure.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun calling the races that we have been, able to call here, and I'm almost going to be a little sad. I mean, we're going to be doing other duties, but yeah, it's these guys put on a really good show every week here, and too bad they can't clone us. And, we could do two
Yeah, I know.
broadcasts at one time. I don't know. You think we'd be able to do two at once? Probably not, right?
Or maybe we just push it to midnight. I'm sure these guys wouldn't have a problem with that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. We got some guys stopping one more time. Casey McMullen coming down pit road. Bobby Terrell coming down pit road one final time.
All right. Well,
I wonder if, I don't know why.
yeah, I can't imagine you need more gas, though.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either, unless these guys just wanted to drop to the end, and that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, very possible. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised Casey didn't try and flip that stage there. He was in a pretty good spot to have done it. Unless he realized, yeah, maybe he wasn't going to have enough gas after all.
Got a commenter out there in chat said whoever this is said they raced with Dylan Clark for years. He's one of the fastest guys I've ever seen in a NASCAR car at the Glen.
Well, he's showing it off tonight for sure.
Yeah, he is.
He's got one car of traffic he's going to have to deal with to regain that lead, but I honestly don't think that's going to be too much of a stretch for him there. He might just beat him to that turn one here.
Order tires. This may be a good positive swing, though, for the 16 of Lane Allen, though. Even if he doesn't win this, hang on and win this race, it may not be a winning move, but it certainly should improve his track position. If they get stretched out, they'll have a hard time catching him to pass him. So, hey, again, like I said, I like a gambler, and we'll see how this works out. Hopefully it doesn't end in tears, like I said, but he's going to, I don't think anybody's, I think Zach Saunders can hang with Dylan Clark. We'll see if he can battle him for the lead here.
Well, Lane's just got to stay out of the green stuff, and he should be able to be all right.
That's good advice.
Lane likes the, he's a road course guy, so, he does enjoy these road courses. I know he does some GT3 every week with another group, and, he enjoys this stuff, so he should be up front there.
He's not a stranger to the road courses for sure. The pace car peels off. We're getting ready for a restart. Lane Allen out front. Dylan Clark in second. Green flag flies. Lane does not get a great start. It's going to put Dylan Clark in a good position as they go 3 wide into turn 1.
Man, still 3 wide.
Let's go push the 77 out wide. 14 gets, or 16 gets loose there. Going to check everybody up front. It's feed time at the zoo.
Yeah. Claude was able to kind of dive below while everybody else got checked up behind Lane there. Wow.
It really worked out for Victor Pfluger, who's going to take over second spot. Zach Saunders actually out front as Dylan Clark falls to third.
Yeah, well, Dylan kind of made that move, getting around Lane when Lane didn't go, and he had that preferred inside line and was able to kind of get that jump there. So, yeah, now we got, Dylan's stuck in third right now. He's going to have a little bit of work to do here. He's got plenty of time to get back up there. Obviously, he's got the speed.
I think he's
How
got the
can
speed.
he manage the traffic?
Got the car, although Zach Saunders was hanging with him early on in that race. So we'll see if he can stretch it out and make it hard on Dylan. See if he can run him down here. 4th spot for Joshua Gaiman. Claude Ferlin up in the 5th as Lane Allen slips back to 6th spot.
Waiting for the lights to come out. It's getting really dark out there. A lot of cloud cover right now.
Got Brian Bliss hopping the curb back there. Side by side coming into turn 1. Jonathan Atkins back in 11th. What happened to Jonathan?
Yeah, 100% sure. I don't know if he had a great pit stop or whatever, but he may have got checked up in that turn 1 incident there, too. A lot of cars are breaking back there.
Who's that? Sideways. Victor Pfluger out of shape in the S's. Hangs on to it, but almost calamity there out of the last S. He's going to lose a lot of positions, but at least he hangs on to his car.
Yeah, nobody got into him either. Wow. That's where the S's could go wrong, and yeah, good thing it didn't go that wrong.
Jonathan Atkins working around Wyatt Hunley. So the sights going so dang jolly. Let's go back and look and see what happened with Victor Pfluger before we get too far into this. Coming out of the last S to the right. Looks like he just gets loose. goes through the grass, hits the DRS sign, but stays off the wall. What an impressive save that was.
Yeah, wow. I've seen those go awfully wrong, but that, I mean, I guess if it's going to happen to you, that's probably the way you want to have it happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good save. Didn't overreact. That's the biggest thing, I think, and held on to it.
Yep. It's all right. You don't need that DRS sign on here.
No, we don't have DRS in this series, so it's fine. You might be upset at F1. They don't have DRS anymore either.
Well, it did slow him down hitting the sign. I mean, the sign, he kind of just glitched right through it, too, so.
Chris Seske looking under TJ Bartel for position. TJ going to fight that back through the bus stop. Seske hangs it out, but does get it done. That's a great racing to the bus stop right there.
Yeah, I'm in the blimp can. I mean, we got our guys scattered all over the track here, so it's like, it's kind of hard to keep up on all the action that's going on around here. Everybody's spread out pretty well. Dylan Clark, though, did get around Joshua Gaiman, so he's on the hunt for that first place spot again.
He is, and he's closing in too. Zach Saunders currently in the 92, the 29 of Dylan Clark trying to close in. Under a second now between the two of them. 0.8 of a second now as they cross the line.
Yeah, Dylan actually ran a half a second quicker than that last lap. And I assume that was getting by Joshua Gaiman as well. So yeah, Dylan's got some speed in that car right now.
What about Gaiman running in third? Jonathan Atkins back in 10th. This could be a big point swing for those guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jonathan's gonna have to step it up. I mean, he got one stage point. He's gonna lose quite a bit if he finishes like it does right now.
Through the bus stop, watching these guys filter through. Victor Pfluger, Lane Allen looking at Justin Gannon in 7th. Richie Coy right behind him in 8th. Haven't caught his number so far tonight. Just currently hanging in the back half of the top 10.
Got Sylvain Jolly behind him. The two of them kind of been running together this whole race here in the back half of the top 10 there.
There's somebody all over the place coming out of the carousel. I think it was Chris Seske bouncing from left to right. Hanging on that car.
Well, I'll tell you, yeah, the bus stop could definitely upset the car quite a bit if you hit it wrong. And, you know, there's obviously the entry you can hit wrong. There's the inside of the bus stop you can hit wrong and the exit of the bus stop. And if you don't get it right, that carousel can be even dangerous as well. There's such a flow and such a repetitious motion through that section. It's very, very tricky.
Hey, up front, it's kind of stabilized. About a second between Zach Saunders and Dylan Clark. Oh, Saunders throwing it through the bus stop. Hangs on to it. He was all kind of sideways right there, though.
Well, he was looking at his mirror, probably seeing how far Dylan was, and don't look now because Dylan's a lot closer.
Yeah, he was doing a good job until then. He gave up a lot of time there. Now 0.4 of a second between first and second.
Yeah, but they've put a pretty good whipping on the field right now, too. They've got almost 2.5 seconds to Joshua Gaiman in third. And Josh was kind of on his own little island with Claude. I almost said it again, with Claude in fourth. But Claude's got a little bit of company behind him. That's kind of where a lot of the action is right now.
Yeah, Victor Pfluger behind him. Lane Allen doing a good job hanging in 6th right now. Under pressure, though, from Justin Gann looking to the inside in turn 1. He's going to throw it down in there behind them, too. They're 3 wide. 3 wide back here into turn 1. With Richie Coy in the middle. Sylvain Jolly on the inside. And I believe that's Jonathan Atkins taking it to the outside.
Well, Jonathan took 2 spots that time around. I mean, he was behind those guys and made that 3 wide work for him. Yeah.
Just again able to get that pass done on Lane Allen as well.
Turn 1 is a great passing opportunity, and yeah, we just saw Justin Gann make that pass, and Jonathan Atkins as well. So now the big question is, with Jonathan being behind Justin now, is Jonathan going to maybe try to make that move on turn 1 as well when he gets there?
So turn 1's a great opportunity to pass, but it's really a great opportunity to make a mistake as well. You're downhill into that corner, and if you don't get your braking just right, that momentum of the car will just carry you down that hill, and you'll enter the corner too fast, and you can really make a mistake there.
Well, sometimes too, if you're driving in side by side with somebody, it's almost kind of like a game of chicken. Like, who's going to brake first? And if you don't brake early enough, yeah, you're going to be a little bit too far wide. The guy can make an undercut under you and, you know, get to the S's before you. So it's there's a little bit of skill and maybe a little bit of chicanery there.
Yeah. Chicanes? Yeah, there's some chicanes here.
Justin Gann gets by Lane Allen now, too. So Justin Gann's moving a little bit forward. I believe he made another pass on turn 1 to get over Lane there.
A lap ago, yes. He
was it?
was able to get around him, yep.
My scoreboard is all isn't, you know, it only resets every lap, so.
Zach Saunders and Dylan Clark still close together, but it's still Saunders up front, Clark in second.
Yeah, Zach's doing a pretty good job just kind of hanging out there in front there. And Dylan really isn't pushing the issue too much. I'm sure he wants to get out there and lead, but he's definitely not overdriving right now.
Zach Saunders driving for China Shop Racing Team. Owner Chris Susky back in 12th. Dylan Clark in second. He'll be driving for the Gibney Racing Division, which I don't see Gibney here tonight.
No, he's not here. Some guys, you know, they don't like the road courses, so they might just say, hey, you know, I'm going to sit back and maybe watch them YouTube or something. maybe they're out there watching us right now.
Watching us if you're out there in chat watching us, let us know.
If you should be driving, but you're out there watching instead, yeah, let us know.
I'll tell you what, Saunders doing a good job leading this in front of Dylan Clark. We know Dylan's got a fast car. I wonder if Dylan's just kind of taking it easy, waiting for the right opportunity.
I kind of feel like that's what he's doing. I mean, he's already seen him slip up a couple of times, so yeah, maybe don't push the issue. Force him into making a mistake.
Well, if you get too close, when he makes those mistakes, you'll get involved in it. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to take your time. Look at the space they've got on the field. Joshua Gaiman back there, like you said, on his own island, and back there behind him, Claude Ferland leading a pack of cars. Victor Fluker, Justin Gann, Lane Allen, and Jonathan Atkins all in this group.
Lane's got a little bit of company there with the one behind him as well. Yeah, Jonathan has caught up to him. Pretty quick.
There's a dive into the corner there. Actually, Lane's starting to move forward once again, looking to the inside of the 30 of Gann. Is he going to take this position? Drives into the corner.
It's a little contact.
Atkins trying to push him through, urge him on through there. They're still side by side through the S's. This is what we're talking about. This is tough to do right here.
Usually you got to
trying to hang there. Yeah. Oh, little contact again.
They got through. Wow.
Lane's going to take that position, but trade a little paint with Justin Gann there. Here comes Jonathan Atkins trying to capitalize and does. So Gann loses 2 positions there.
I'll tell you, that's always a sketchy move, but I kind of feel like where Lane was at, you know, usually if you get the momentum kind of coming off or entering those S's, you don't want to concede that position. You want to kind of keep going, but it does get a little sketchy.
Victor Fluker.
Not a lot of room.
Going around Claude Ferland. So Fluker up to 4th spot, Claude Ferland back to 5th.
Kind of got that spot back. Let's see if he's got anything for Justin now. I mean, there's a 4-second gap between 3rd and 4th right now, so he's got a bit of speed he's going to have to start speeding up with. I had to go back up front though, just to try to see where really nothing has changed. Dylan is just kind of shadowing Zach right now. I'm waiting for some fireworks up there.
Jonathan Atkins all over the back of Lane Allen here, who's trying to catch Claude Ferland.
Yeah, I think Claude's starting to maybe fall off a little bit here. I mean, he's been kind of leading that pack for a while, but definitely not showing it up right now.
We have plenty of action around Watkins Glen here for the Victory Designs 150. Here for the Van Lilly sticker series. Lap 23 of 39, 17 laps to go. Plenty of time to go here. But if you're back here, your time's running out. You've got to go, go, go. And here's the one looking inside of Lane Allen. Lane goes way wide.
Yeah.
Picks up some of that sand some of the guys have laid down.
And I don't think he's at fault going out in that outside line. I know in the real series, you're allowed to kind of go up into that area, but out here, yeah, I don't know. I don't like getting over those curbings. It really does kind of upset the car, so I try to stay off them as much as possible.
This bright thing in the sky has come back out. Yeah, it's changed things just a little bit too. Atkins now looking at putting pressure on Claude Furlan, trying to climb up through the field, make up points. Gonna look to the inside, not gonna have anything there. Claude's gonna shut the doors. They enter the bus stop. Wasn't quite close enough to make that move.
I'm kind of watching our leaders right now too, and I mean Zach looks like he's got a really good exit on the bus stop, as where Dylan has a really good entry right now. So although coming through these last couple corners, 10 and 11 right now, Dylan looks pretty fast cutting through him. He is right on his bumper. There might be a pass coming here. Yep, he's good. He's taking a look right now, going into one.
All right, Dylan underneath. Zach Saunders trying to make the pass into one. Looks like Zach's going to give it to him. Dylan makes the pass easy. Or does he? Is this the crossover?
This is.
Here he goes, looking underneath. Dylan through the bus, through the S's here.
They're going to go too wide through here, yeah.
So far, so good. No contact there. And Zach Saunders going to retake the lead.
Wow. Pretty good racing there.
Good stuff here. But through the bus stop, just shadows him there. I know Joshua Gaiman's back there looking on. If he can see him, thinking, okay, you guys, go ahead. Do something a little special.
Yeah. Joshua's probably wondering, am I here on the track by myself? He doesn't see anybody behind him, and he barely sees anybody in front of him. I mean, I don't know. If you're out there just kind of logging laps, sitting in third, that's probably not a bad spot to be. You know, you might not have it for the leaders, but hey, you're not being hounded by anybody behind you. And yeah, he's got what, a 7-second lead over fourth right now. So he's got a little bit of a breathing room back there.
There's a big slide by Saunders coming out of the corner. Is Dylan going to look inside? No, not quite. Going to ride his bumper onto the end of the corner, though. You're right, though. Joshua Gaiman has an 8-second lead over 4 spots, so no pressure from behind. And he's got four seconds up to these guys, so he is kind of on an island by himself for sure.
Yeah, he's under no pressure. All he's got to do is just kind of keep clicking off those laps, and it'll be a good points night for him. The only thing he's got to worry about is Jonathan Atkins, who is slowly starting to reel in Victor Pfluger now. So,
well, you can see those guys throwing it into the bus stop there, over the curbs, curb hopping. That's fun to do, man. You can't do it in the next gen anymore, but you can do it in this car, and you can kind of manipulate the car in a way to kind of make it do what you want to do there through the bus stop.
What's the one thing I've always missed about NASCAR 2003? You know, the way the Glen was kind of set up, you can do the curb hopping, and yeah, you can get the car to kind of rotate depending on how you hit the curb. It is a little tricky here, and yeah, like you say, some of the cars do not react really well over those bumps around here.
All right, another lap down. Zach Saunders still your leader up. Dylan Clark going to fake to the inside. Not there yet as they come through turn 1.
Dylan's just kind of pushing that pressure on Zach here. Although the pressure, you know, he did put a little bit of pressure on him before, but obviously, yeah, Zach was able to kind of cross over on him. So he's got to set this pass up again.
Both these guys doing a really good job through here. I just see him get kind of loose and. All right, he's going to look inside here. Nope, nothing happening. Well, he's working him over.
Yeah, he's definitely being smart about it, though, too. Oh, here he goes.
Oh, surprise move into the carousel. He's going to make this pass on Saunders. Going to complete it pretty easily here. Oh, he gets a little loose on exit. Saunders going to come back at him here on the backstretch.
And I think, yeah, Zach's got a little bit of momentum here. They're going to be, man, wow.
A little bit of contact on entry of the corner. Saunders backs up his corner trying to shoot the gap here. What a battle these guys are putting on. Yeah. Saunders still trying to come back at Dylan Clark, but Dylan's got position going to the corner. I think he had a good exit off the corner as well there. Going to kind of solidify this lead. We'll see if Zach has anything for him now.
Yeah, Dylan was able to kind of maintain the preferred line there, so he was able to kind of get that momentum up. And I'll tell you that pass out of the exit, the bus stop was just really a great move there.
It was. I think he caught him off guard, and
Yep.
that's what you kind of want to do is catch him off guard in a place that you don't normally pass. Surprised him a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the beauties about this track. I think that's why a lot of guys really do enjoy it. There are many, many opportunities to make passes around here, which you don't really see too many times in a lot of road courses.
Saunders out of shape there, out of the bus stop. It's going to give a little bit of a gap to Dylan Clark.
Well, that's going to be the big thing for Zach now. Zach's going to have to just kind of keep composure there and maybe not overdrive it and lose too much more time to Dylan here. Maybe even take another stab at him.
While this is going on, there's plenty of other battles here. It's a battle with Austin DeBoer and TJ Bartel. Austin just getting that pass on. TJ trying to come back at him. Going to look inside on the bus stop here. As they head into the bus stop, can he do anything about it? Actually, I'm sorry. That's Austin DeBoer and Ted Lisby fighting for position.
Yeah, I was going to say, TJ's kind of on his own little island himself there. Yeah, there's a little bit of action back there. Bobby Terrell and Brian Bliss all in that little grouping as well.
Ooh. Bobby Terrell a little loose off the corner there. Kind of cut the nose of the aid of Bliss.
Yeah. I don't know if Bobby's kind of hit or miss on some of these road courses. I remember a couple of years ago he used to do pretty well around here. But, yeah, now obviously having the night he probably wants right now.
Yeah, Bobby struggling back here, currently in 16th spot. Brian Bliss in 17th. Some of these guys not having the night they wanted. Ted Lisby, Austin DeMore back here, 14th and 15th. Just going through the field here. There's Susky, Wyatt Huntley, Richie Coy back to 10th spot. He's another one we haven't seen really do so hot as of late. Kind of on a cold streak.
Yep, kind of all by himself too. Not really in a battle or being battled. I'll tell you, the back up front though, Dylan did kind of put a little bit of speed over Zach right now, crossing the finish line, start-finish line. He's got almost a second lead over Zach Saunders right now. But Joshua Gaiman, it looked to me on screen it looks like Joshua's catching him, but the time is not really showing that.
3 seconds between Saunders and Gaiman.
Yeah.
We'll watch that gap. Because while he may not be catching Clark, he may actually be catching Saunders. So we'll see. 3 seconds there. Jonathan Atkins, I mean, he is a whole 9.2 seconds behind Joshua Gaiman. So at this point with 10 laps to go, he's really either going to have to get on it or just settle for fourth here.
Well, he's only going to lose a certain, I'm not 100% sure how the points are, but he's only going to lose a little bit to Joshua. It's definitely not going to be a major split as far as points go with that battle for the lead here for the championship.
So he lost one in the stage.
Yes, Joshua did, right?
And he's going to lose? No.
Jonathan
lost one in the stage, and he's going to lose one in the race. So,
okay.
just bleeding just a little bit. Drops of blood.
And again, yeah, Joshua doesn't really have to do anything but just go out there and just keep logging laps. The car looks pretty stable and pretty content. Obviously, he's not fighting anybody, so all he's got to do is just kind of hit his marks.
Lane Allen fighting Claude Furlan. That's going to open the door for Justin Gann as they go 3 wide down the front stretch once again. 3 wide into turn 1.
We've seen this, and yeah, it's almost 4 wide if you could throw Claude in there.
Oh, the 08 Sylvain Jolly into Claude Furlan turns him around.
Oh, no.
Exactly not what you want to see, especially between teammates as Claude gets it turned around. But the 08 Sylvain Jolly contact into the 43 of Claude Furlan spins him into turn 1.
Team on team crime.
Yeah.
And actually, Richie Coy gets around there. Yeah, Claude loses a couple spots out of that.
Let's go back and look at that again. Into turn 1, 3 wide as they enter turn 1. The 08 behind these 3 wide tries to follow the 16 through. Just gets a little high off the corner there and spins the 43 out.
Unfortunately, Claude goes down at 12th spot. Running 6, and he lost a lot of spots from that.
He did. I think Justin Gann kind of squeezed the 08 up just a little bit on exit there and got him right into the 43 as teammate. So unfortunate there.
Not a whole lot of space going into turn one. I mean, but
Oh.
that is the preferred spot to make a pass.
We just come back, and Krzyzewski fighting Claude Furlan. Both those guys wide off that that left-hander.
I'll tell you, they're making it pretty spicy out there for us to watch here. It's been a pretty good race so far.
Yeah, it is. I know Furlan's going to be hanging on with those tires. He's got those tires, Matt. Oh, he's loose again off turn one right there. That's going to open the door for Susky to go through. Furlan just hanging on at this point. Back to 11th or back to 12th spot now. Issues for Brian Bliss, who apparently went off track back there. Let's go back and see what happened. The best one turned auto carry instant replay to Brian Bliss. In the last corner. Oh, he just he hit the inside of the. Oh no, he catches the grass on the front stretch. He hit the curb on the inside of the last corner, and then it threw him. He hit the curb on the outside and threw him into the grass. So hanging on.
Yep.
7 laps remaining. We only have 7 laps left here, Tony. Dylan Clark continuing to lead over Zach Saunders. The Victory Designs 150 here for the VanLilly'S sticker series here for Full Throttle Television.
Yeah, Dylan, since he got out in front, he's kind of putting, excuse me, a little bit of hurting over Zach. Up to about 1.2 seconds now, so car looking good and solid right now.
Right on board with the 92 is Zach Saunders, trying to find anything he can to battle that Dylan Clark machine. But yeah, 1.2 seconds up the road. He's going to find a little something extra. Dylan Clark, he's looked strong all night tonight. He's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, Joshua Game is making a little bit of a run on Zach. I mean, he's only gained about 0.2 over Zach there in the last couple of laps. So he's still sitting pretty. And he's still extending his lead over Jonathan Atkins right now. He's at over 10 seconds now.
10 seconds back to Jonathan Atkins. 3 seconds to Zach Saunders. He is just, like you said, on his own island. It's a great way to put it. He's just, you know, if he couldn't see Zach Saunders, he'd think he's back here, out here by himself doing hot laps.
Honestly, yeah, he probably thought he might be even leading right now. I mean, but even you know, Jonathan Atkins kind of on his own little island too. I mean, he's got what, 10 seconds in front of him, but he's got about 2.5, almost 3 seconds behind him as well, with Victor Pfluger sitting there.
Wayne Allen there, then Justin Gann, and then Sylvain Jolly. All kind of spaced out. They're right there. They can see each other, but they're all kind of spaced out now.
Yeah, Richie Coy's not too far into that mix either, but he's got a couple
issues with the 8 of Brian Bliss into the bus stop.
Uh-oh.
He's got all kind of dirt and debris. No, I'm sorry. That's the that's the left-hander before you get to the start-finish line.
He got too far into the dirt, kind of. That's what we were saying earlier. Yeah, you missed I know some of these cars, they just don't seem to brake like they want to, and you miss your mark just even by a little bit, and it's not going to slow down in time.
Boy, he's thankful for that dirt, though. It kept him out of the wall. Slowed him down. Got it back going, got it out of the dirt, and continues on. But what was the moment? It's right on board. Just for shots and goggles, it's right on board, Brian. Tries going to slow down. Too late. Gravel. Oh. And driving out the gravel, and we're good.
Well, I'm kind of watching the Zach Saunders and Dylan Clark little deal going on right now, but Zach has actually gained a couple of tenths over Dylan right now, so he's down to about a second behind him.
It is a second.
They pulled away a little bit from Joshua Gaiman as well, so I don't know if Zach's going to have enough time to maybe get back up to the front there, but he is starting to close in on him a little bit.
They're catching Brian Bliss in the 8-2. They're going to put him a lap down here shortly.
Yeah, I'm sure Brian's going to play nice with them and let them by, but I'm sure, you know, Dylan and Zach don't probably know that.
You know, this is a game of not making any mistakes here at this point. Brian's going to pull to the right. Way right. Stay way out of the way and let the leaders go there. But yeah, this is all about not making, minimizing mistakes. One small mistake by Dylan Clark in the wrong position, and you're going to have that Zach Saunders machine right back on him. As a matter of fact, Zach's starting to close in anyway.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've been seeing him kind of inch in on him a little bit, and yeah, he's really close now.
It's 8/10 now.
And Dylan's got to be looking in the mirror, and that might be, you definitely don't want to be watching your mirror as much as you got to watch what's going on in front of you too. I mean, that could really trip up Dylan as well. Although he's been running very solid all night, but that car in the mirror, when they start getting a little larger, it kind of throws off your balance a little bit.
Yeah, you start worrying. We have an issue. Austin Demore in turn 1 with some sort of an issue. He's slow right now.
Oh yeah.
Brian Bliss also crashed. We'll have to go back and look and see exactly what happened. Let's look at Austin Demore first and see what happened with him. Into turn 1.
It's like he just caught the bump wrong. Yeah, the curbing wrong.
Out of turn 1, yep, jumps the curb. Oh, gets on the gas and it just turns right. He keeps it off the wall though. Just a good job to keep it off the wall. Just spins the, got the tires angry there. And then Brian Bliss also had a crash. Let's see what happened to Brian here. Trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. Comes off the carousel. Oh. Looks like Brian Bliss decides to take the road course.
he took the oval course.
He's taking the boot. He's he's gone. He's off the track. And wow. All right.
We're gonna have 2 to go here, and Zach is really trying to push on him. He's down to 8/10 right now. Not really in striking distance. He really just needs Dylan to make a slip up here so he can maybe at least get to his bumper again.
2 laps remaining here at Watkins Glen. Can Zach Saunders do anything with Dylan Clark? Can Dylan Clark avoid any mistakes and maintain this gap? That is the question here. Well, you see Zach Saunders in the back wiggling that car, trying to get everything he can out of it. Unfortunately, lost a little bit of time there.
Yeah, and we saw Dylan kind of have a couple little incidents earlier on too, and he obviously didn't need that wiggle.
Through the bus stop, everything looks tidy for our leader.
Well, he's only got to go through that bus stop one more time. But everybody else is very much kind of spaced out right now.
It is.
I'm kind of going through the field. Sylvain Jolly and Justin Gann are probably our closest battle right now, and Justin Gann is all over Sylvain Jolly right now.
We'll watch that as our leader comes around. Is going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go for Dylan Clark to hang on for this win here at Watkins Glen over Zach Saunders.
Sylvain kind of holding on strong there. I mean, I thought Justin was going to almost attempt that pass there in the carousel, but Sylvain's keeping out in front.
So far, so good there. So far, so good out front. As looks like Dylan Clark has kind of maintained that gap between Zach Saunders. Although here comes Zach just closing in just a little through the S's. Nothing spectacular here as they hit the bus stop. You don't need anything special here.
Nope.
If you're the leader. Now, if you're second, you might want something a little special. Here he comes,
That's
charging
right.
that bus stop. Trying to close that gap.
Well, with the lead that Dylan's got, I mean, he can be a little bit comfortable going through these things. You just got to, it's one thing to let him catch you, but it's another thing to let him pass you.
Down the backstretch for the final time into the left-hander. Just need to be smooth here, and smooth is the name of the game for that number 29 all night tonight so far. It hasn't put a foot wrong. He comes out of the final corner, is going to win here at Watkins Glen. Your winner tonight for the Victory Designs 150, Dylan Clark.
Yeah, great drive tonight for both of those guys, top 1 and 2. Usually we see a good runaway one-time winner or one guy out there that completely dominates the field. We had 2 tonight, and they made it pretty interesting.
Just watching these guys cross the line. Solid point stop for Joshua Game, and unfortunately, though, his rival's going to finish right behind him in 4th, only gaining a single point. Victor Pfluger with a good top 5, and as everybody crosses the line, the celebrations start for the 29 of Dylan Clark.
Just kind of watching everybody else get through the field here. A couple guys still on track. TJ Bartel just crossing the line right now. Ted Lispy getting through the last corner. Bobby Terrell, and yeah, you got Casey McMullen. Casey actually looks like he passed Bobby Terrell there right at the last minute. And then Austin Demore, I mean, the three of them are racing for 15th right now.
And they come across the line to finish their race. Yeah. Oh, I saw our leader. No, that was Zach Saunders hitting the wall. No, it's yeah.
Yeah, Zach's
Zach's
I don't know. Looks like he's out there maybe drifting.
Oh boy.
Giving the car a little bit of a flick, which I would love to do. I always like to do.
All right, well, let's see it burn it down here on the front stretch. Dylan Clark with his first win of the season here in the Van Lilly Sticker Series, coming at Watkins Glen with one race remaining after this. He's going to burn it down for the crowd and celebrate. Let's look at the results here. For the Victory Designs 150 here at Watkins Glen, it's going to be Dylan Clark in the number 29 Chevrolet. He dominated the race tonight, lost the lead there on the stage, able to fight his way back through and take it back away from Zach Saunders. Joshua Gaiman finishes up in third spot. Jonathan Atkins finishes up in fourth, your points leader. Fifth spot for Victor Pfluger in the number 21. Sixth spot goes to Lane Allen. Good decision to there. Maybe flip the stage. Gains 4 positions from where he started. So finishes up in sixth spot. Seventh spot for Sylvain Jolly. Eighth for Justin Gann. Ninth for Richie Coy. And rounding out your top 10 is Wyatt Huntley.
All right, then we have Chris Husky in 11th. Claude Ferlin, 12th. TJ Bartel, 13th. Ted Lispy, 14th. Casey McMullen, 15th. Bobby Terrell, 16th. Austin Demore, 17th. Donnie Batiste, 18th. Brian Bliss, 19th. And then, Stephen Hollingsworth wasn't here, but he finished 20th.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers, including your winner, Dylan Clark, and see what they have to say about tonight's exciting event here at Watkins Glen. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
The best team.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here at Watkins Glen, finishing up the Victory Designs 150K here for the Van Lilly's Stickers Series here on Full Throttle Television. Throw it over to our post-race show. Our post-race show is sponsored by the Fine Line of Whiskey podcast. You definitely want to check those guys out on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. Look them up, Fine Line of Whiskey. They covered the NASCAR news for the week. They got their own spin on things, even some personal stories. A lot of fun to listen to. Definitely want to check those guys out. Brian and Nick do a great job every week, and they have some special guests as well. So definitely want to check them out. The Fine Line of Whiskey podcast, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Let's talk to our top 3 finishers here, Tony. We'll start with third place. The guy on the island all night, out there by himself all night, seems like, just riding around. Joshua Gaiman in the 77 man. Josh, congratulations on the third place finish, but I bet there are some points of the race you're going, where is everybody?
Yeah, it's pretty typical for me at Watkins Glen. Is I watch the leaders run away from me, but I run away from the rest of the field, and then I'm out there all by myself. So pretty par for the course, really. But it was awesome all night, and the car was fantastic.
Yeah, I joke, but you actually could see the leaders there for a little while. You were watching them battle and everything, and I'm sure at some points you were kind of hoping, like, yeah, you guys keep going at it, keep battling. You saw some door-to-door racing up there, some trading some paint between the two of them. You're sitting there in a good position if something ever happens.
Yeah, I saw they came out of the corner and they were side by side, and they disappear over the hill, and all of a sudden the colors on the cars swapped, and he got, Zach got an awesome crossover, and I was just hoping they'd keep battling. But they singled out again and started running away. But yeah, it was a good show from my seat, getting to watch those guys battle and just not really having any pressure from behind.
Yeah, best seat in the house for sure, man. You were watching those guys back there, I'm sure. So listen, it was a good points night tonight. I say that. You finished ahead of Jonathan Atkins in the stage and in the race, but unfortunately, he finishes right behind you. So 1 point for the stage, 1 point for the race. You gained 2 points. It's going to go down to the wire at Dover, though. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw him get that speeding penalty, and I was really hoping he would just get tight behind people. But it's Adkins. He's going to get up through there one way or another, and he did. And it was stressful watching them be one position closer just about every lap.
Yeah, you guys put on a show out there tonight, though. A lot of racing. I know you were even hanging the car out at times there. Like, it was a lot of fun kind of racing those guys till things kind of get strung out there. But it's going to be a lot of fun watching you and Jonathan go at it at Dover, too. It's exciting. We can't wait to see it, man. So congratulations again on a solid third place finish tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll throw it to you there and let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out everybody with this RPM crew. Been running pretty good all season. The other drivers could not make it tonight, but everybody should hopefully be here for Dover. Everybody's been super busy with either work or just other stuff going on, and we're just here to have fun and just put on good races as much as we can. And shout out to you guys for putting on this series, the broadcasts, and everything you guys do. It's just been an absolute blast this season.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But another great showing tonight, man. Good run, good finish, third place. We'll see you next week at Dover. See if you can capitalize on maybe some misfortune from Jonathan Atkins and get that championship.
We'll see what happens.
All right, there's your third place finisher tonight, the 77, Joshua Gaiman. Another solid finish here tonight at Watkins Glen, and goes into Dover with a chance for a championship, and that's all you need. You're saying there's a chance. That's what he's got. And Richie, I'm sorry, Tony, I think you're standing by with our second place finisher tonight. Just couldn't quite hang on the lead, but another solid finish nonetheless, Zach Saunders.
Yeah, I'm here with Zach Saunders, man. Man, you had a really good car tonight. Just not enough to get there, get in front of Dylan, though. Although you were leading some good laps, looked like you had a pretty good car tonight. I mean, what was going through your mind all night?
How do I beat that guy, and how do I stay in front of him?
Well, you did for a while.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, the EPI set was really good. Cornering wise, man, that thing was, and the brake package on that thing was insane. But just lacked some forward drive out of the corner. That's about where he really killed me at, was coming out of the corner. But other than that, yeah, good race. Got lucky there going on the restart and just three wide, and led some laps. And, really fun race.
Well, yeah, you guys had a little bit of action too. I mean, we saw a crossover move. You try to get underneath you, I believe, in turn one. You kind of cross over. I mean, running side by side, going up the S's in the hill, and I mean, still kind of took lead. And I mean, yeah, it was pretty exciting to watch, man. So I assume you're a big fan of the road coursing. It's something you enjoy.
I've done so much of it. It's just like second habit. Um, I just naturally pick it up. You kind of just you don't overdrive. Once you learn not to overdrive the NASCAR series stuff on road courses, they tend to be just really easy to drive for me. So and having a good setup and understanding the setup helps a lot too.
Well, you definitely look like you knew what you were doing out there, and yeah, the setup definitely helped. I mean, yeah, again, I mean, I think you were one of three drivers to be leading laps tonight. I think the second most driver to lead the laps tonight. And yeah, you look great. You're still fighting to the very end as well. Again, man, congrats on second, and yeah, the floor is yours, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought I was going to get him or get close to him there at the end. The tires kind of came back in, and I got one bad hop over a curb, and that was that. So, but yeah, thanks to you guys for putting on a broadcast to go back and watch, and hopefully it's pretty good. And thanks to the EPI guys for a really good setup. Had a lot of fun driving it, and thanks to Chris over at China Shop for letting me run some of these races.
All right, man. Well, again, congrats on second place. We got one more to go. So yeah, we'll see you next week at Dover.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Mr. Brody, you're with kind of the dominant car tonight, Mr. Dylan Clark, our winner tonight.
Yeah, down here in Victory Lane with Dylan Clark. Dylan, be careful. Don't slip on the door panel. We don't want to have that happen again, man. But, nah, I'm just kidding, man. Congratulations on the win tonight, man. What a dominating performance. Like you were just kind of taking your time there, making sure you made the right move at the right time to take that lead back. But clearly you had one of the – you and Zach, I think, were the class of the field tonight, obviously. And you had one of the faster cars tonight and capitalized on that with the win.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Zach, he drove an incredible race. That was a lot of fun. Definitely was trying to save my tires a little bit towards the beginning of that run at the end, past the stage. But yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun. He's a great driver. I was fully expecting to come in here and put another 15-second gap on the field like I did at Coda. But Zach's fast. That was a lot of fun. He put me through my paces. I actually that was a lot of fun.
That's right. Not a surprise that you're good at road courses. We've seen that before. So got to give you your dues there as well, man. So listen, it was a solid run there at the front. You saw Zach had his issues in the first stage. You kind of pulled away, took the lead, won the stage. You come down pit road, and you come out and you see that somebody had stayed out. So you knew you were going to have to work that around there. Coming out of turn one, you kind of get pushed wide, pushed back to third. Did you panic at that point, or you're like, okay, I just need to go back to work and get back up there?
No panic. I mean, the number one villain in racing is panic. I mean, you panic and your race is over. So you just kind of settle in, you hit your marks, you trust your talent and your ability, and go out there and hope that somebody makes a mistake or you just find a little bit of pace needed to pass. It's kind of hard to pass at Watkins Glen for some reason, especially in this car. Dirty air really plays a factor once you get to like 2/10. But it's basically just kind of stick your nose where you need to and hope you can grip up and your setup holds together while you're trying to drive it. And I got lucky that I got past Fluger there. At the beginning of that run, he kind of made a mistake coming out of the S's, got in the grass, went around him. Capitalized on a couple mistakes, and it's basically just go out there, hit your marks. I mean, that's all you can do. Can't really overdrive the car because if you do that, you'll just start slipping up. So that was basically my mentality. Go out there, hit my marks as best I can, trust my talent level, and hopefully claw back, which I did.
Well, speaking of passes and being hard to pass, we noticed that you were kind of taking your time, I think, trying to get around Zach there at the end. But you put a little bit of a sneak attack, a surprise move on him there, I think, coming into the carousel, which I think was a great move. You kind of caught him off guard there, snuck to the inside, and I think that was the difference to kind of get that pass down through the carousel.
Absolutely, yeah. It was throughout the time that I was trying to catch him, I noticed that he was really running wide going into the entry of the carousel. So I kind of went to school on him a bit, just trying to learn where his car was stronger, where my car was stronger, and I figured out that everything past the exit of the carousel, my car was better. I was able to hold it through the bus stop much, much better, and it was way more gripped up, so I could kind of drive it into the carousel a little bit deeper than he was. He kind of washed up while I was close, and I knew that I needed to clear him by the end of the carousel, and I was able to do that and made the pass.
Well, great racing between you and him, and you in particular all night, man. A solid run. No foot put in the wrong spot tonight, man. It was a strong run for you for sure, man. I'm going to throw it to Tony though. Let Tony have a few words.
Man, the car looked like it was on rails tonight. I just want to say congrats on a great run, man. You did really well. Apparently, you got a fan in the chat too that's saying you're one of the fastest guys he's ever seen in a Cup car or a NASCAR car at the Glen. So, what's some of the experience you got out there that made you so quick tonight?
Well, I run road. I used to run road courses in real life. Grew up karting, so it's kind of my bread and butter. I don't know what it is. You put me in a big heavy stock car with a V8 up front, and somehow I'm fast. I don't get it. I do a lot of road course stuff. That's kind of my jam. But yeah, I don't know. Big V8 up front. I'm quick.
Well, it does take a little bit of skill to toss those big cars around. But yeah, you did a great job tonight, man. Congrats again.
Thank you very much.
Well, what do we got to do to get you in a Cup car on Monday, Stan? Because if you're good on road courses, we need to see you on Monday night.
Hey, I'm looking for a ride, so if anyone wants to put me in a Cup car, I'll be wide open for it.
There you go, guys. He's put it out there. He's looking for a ride, Cup. He just won the VANLILY'S sticker series here tonight. So if you're looking for a ringer, come Monday night, you might need to check this guy out, man. Dylan, congratulations once again though on the win, though. I'm sure it's going to do a lot for you there. Another great run on the road course and a good finish, and add to your win total, man. So I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You got to thank ORPAC, obviously. They're the major sponsors for my real life racing. They've been with me for quite a few years now. Everything that goes on over there. K1 Speed, Italian Motors USA, Talcart, Offset Suits, Hayden Homes, Celsius, Catalyst Dick Sporting Goods. Probably shouldn't be plugging it, but Nike and Napa. But everybody that's associated with my real life sponsors, I thank you a lot, and Triple S Racing for letting me drive their car on Tuesdays.
Awesome job, man. Well, again, congratulations on another win here on the road course. Watkins Glen, you get it done, get the checkered flag. We'll see if you can go 2 for 2 next week at Dover when we head to Dover, man. Congrats, and we'll see you then.
Well, thank you. I'll hope to talk to you again next week.
All right. There he is. We're going to see if we can talk to him again next week, Tony. A solid run tonight. I say a solid run. A good win tonight for Dylan Clark. Kind of skunked up the field. Him and Zach Saunders pulling away big time.
Well, we usually see, a couple of guys kind of rise to the top here, and it was good battle between the two of them. For a while there, wasn't exactly sure who was going to be able to pull out the lead there. They're dogfighting, up in the S's and whatnot. But yeah, Dylan came out strong, and obviously, his background definitely showed up tonight for sure.
And I got to take a minute to especially thank VANLILY'S Stickers for coming on board, sponsoring the series, allowing us to broadcast these races, and same thing with Victory Designs, sponsoring every race here lately here on the series. Those guys, Victor Pfluger and his wife, have really poured in some support for this series, allowing us to come out and broadcast these races. So really, really appreciate that. It's been a ton of fun, to be honest with you. It's been a lot of fun to cover this series, but I got to give a big shout out to Victor Pfluger and VANLILY'S Stickers for coming on board and being able to sponsor the series and allow us to come out and show you guys the series and show what these drivers are all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I know it's such a great job being out here to even call these races. We wouldn't have had the opportunity without it, and they've been making a lot of fun for us.
Absolutely. Well, you can catch us for the final broadcast of the 2026 A season next Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, here on Full Throttle Television. Will be at Dover Motor Speedway, the Victory Designs 200, the finale for the season. Somebody's going to be crowned a champion there. Is it going to be Jonathan Atkins? Is it going to be Joshua Gaiman? Those are the two that are kind of fighting for it. Who's going to come out of there a champion? You'll find out live here on Full Throttle Television, Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. here on Full Throttle TV. Well, that's going to do it for us here in the Finger Lakes region of New York. Watkins Glen International. What a great race we've seen here tonight. The Victory Designs 150K goes to Dylan Clark. So that's going to do it for everybody at Full Throttle Television. For Tony Solari, my name is Brady Hanna. Thanks for tuning in tonight with us. I hope you had fun like we did, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the finale from Dover.